pretty much, that their club is made of. So I know him very well. It's very respected, and even in the Spanish setup. He's one of those managers who are apostles of the beautiful game, you know. And so it's just a natural fit. But whether or not he will translate to success would, you know, of course, remain to be seen. It's a function of, you know, what he does in the transfer market, what he does with the squad. There were a lot of players last season who didn't cut it. I thought Luis Enrique shot himself in the foot by buying a lot of players who didn't have the Barcelona DNA. Andre Gomez, for instance, I don't think belongs to that setup. Denis Suarez, who didn't make the cut at Man City, brought into the team. He experimented. I thought he got sucked into a false sense of, oh, we would always do well regardless of who we bring in. Exactly. So long there's Messi, there's Neymar, there's Suarez, we would always win. So he brought on a lot of average players. Of all the players they bought last season, it was only the French defender, Umtiti, who, you know, tried at scoring maybe a 60%. The rest of them were below average. Ada Turan had a spell when he did well, but generally he didn't deliver at Barcelona level. At that level, okay. So, so you say, let's just wrap it up. You said the safe choice for Barca. Yeah, I think so. I think he's got the experience, and most importantly, this is his biggest job. So I think that he can rise up to the occasion. He's got the personnel to do it, but it's critical that he does well in the transfer window. Yeah, that's very important. That's his surgical operation. Surgical? It's not that bad. It's that bad. No, only the front three and a little bit of two players in the middle. The others need to go. Let's talk the Bundesliga. Yeah. Okay, they are staying up. That's the story right now. They won the first leg 1-0, second leg 1-0, and that was for them enough, and they are staying top. Now, the problem with the Bundesliga I really want to address is the issue of when you have former winners getting to struggle at the bottom. Stuttgart just managed to escape. I mean, Wolfsburg having to go through a playoffs to stay top. And these are teams you feel could ordinarily, they should be competing with Bayern Munich and all that. Is it because the money is not evenly distributed, or there's something? There's a lot of money in the German game. It's one of the most patronized you know, football leagues in the world. The stadia always packed out with fans. It's got great sponsorship. All the teams are well supported by the corporates. So it's not a function of money. What happens is, some season ago, Wolfsburg actually were champions. And then 2 seasons ago, or 3 seasons ago, they had Kevin De Bruyne as one of their most important players. But what happened? He was signed up by Manchester City. So what happens is these guys bring players through, and those players get cherry-picked by the bigger boys, but Bayern Munich domestically and the continental teams. And so they get weakened from time to time. It's not every time that you're able to sell your important players and keep being competitive. Sometimes you have seasons like this where the team just can't get it going, and they struggle through the entire campaign. They're lucky that they finished in a position where they could actually, you know, have a second chance at life. You know, they should have been relegated because they were atrocious, particularly defensively. Because I followed the Bundesliga this season quite keenly, and Wolfsburg were just not good enough, especially in defense. That's the goal right there. What a blast! I can understand why they celebrate. Like Wolfsburg got to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League just last season, and it's very interesting to see them actually struggling. But they have managed to survive. They will be part of the Bundesliga next season. Victor Osimhen came on for Mario Gomez in the 98th minute. He didn't really get to play a lot. Do you see that as being instructive? Osimhen is 18, Gomez on his way out 31. That's the future. Yeah, that's the future. But Gomez is still very potent. I think he was still the top scorer last season. He's got a lot of goals with his head. In one game, they drew 3-3, I think, against Freiburg. He's got a hat-trick late on in the game. But there's a Nigerian connection to Wolfsburg we must emphasize. They've got this partnership with, I think, Ultimate Strikers, one of the teams in the Nigerian Nationwide League. A partnership that should get players from Nigeria and take them to Wolfsburg. So it's not only Osimhen. When they signed Osimhen, they signed that deal with Ultimate Strikers to move players from Nigeria. So it's a good thing that a club that has roots in Nigeria actually is staying up in Germany. And we hope that next season, Osimhen does figure more prominently for them. Hopefully. They're starting afresh, so they know what to do. And hopefully he can stay fit as well. He's had a lot of injury worries this season. So that's it for the German Bundesliga. We'll go for a break now. We'll come back. We'll be talking about Huddersfield, the team that finally made it into Nigerian pressure. The English Premier League, come on. Yes.
Welcome back, Huddersfield. They are in the top flight.
Yeah, what a match that was. About goalless against Reading. Now, about the skill thrown penalties.
Oh, well, a part of me wanted Reading. Don't ask me why.
Why? Yeah,
they are more familiar.
They are familiar to me.
Yapstam as well.
Huddersfield Town.
And I thought that Yapstam had done an incredible job. He's one of those managers who's gone understated, regardless of his high profile as a former player. And then he's got his team playing very good football, a very watchable team. So I was hoping that they would make it. Unfortunately for them, it's very painful to lose out on promotion in the way that it did. The match was goalless. It was an even game, even contest. Either of them could have taken it in regulation time, and then it went into penalties, and Reading lost. So Huddersfield are the new entrants to the Premier League. We'll see whether they have what it takes to stay up in the top flight. But there's a lot of money that comes with getting promotion.
The richest single game
in the world.
£170 million.
That's a lot of money for just getting promotion into the Premier League. So the lineup is complete now. We have Newcastle, we have Brighton, Hove Albion, and now Huddersfield Town. Those are the three teams that will play in the Premier League next year. Replacing
Sunderland, Middlesbrough, and Hull City.
Sunderland.
Congratulations. We're looking forward to visiting the John Smith Stadium next year. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. The fans will be looking forward to seeing the best players from the Premier League.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
small stadium, but it's pure joy, pure bliss for the fans, for the natives, to see their club in the top flight. And they would hope that it's not for one season.
Yeah, I mean, that's all they can do. I mean, the last time they were in the top flight, that's Huddersfield, that was 45 years ago. So you can imagine the joy, the delight, the euphoria right now in that part of the world. Let's move on and talk, look at the papers now, Cecilia. Let's start with the Sporting Sun.
Okay, I'll start with this one. And the biggest headline here is that Conte says Moses is not a cheat. And also Bayern offers Sanchez €290,000 euros a week. Okay, so is it 290,000 euros a week?
It's not a lot of money. Come on, they can do a lot better than that. Sanchez is looking a lot more for now that we talked about the meeting, with the board meeting with Wenger today. I'm sure this is one of the issues that we'll discuss.
Yeah, one of the key things for Wenger to stay on is going to be able to keep his key players, Sanchez, Ozil. And I hear that Sanchez already has an offer on the table in the region of 300 a week. I don't know how true that is. Arsenal is not known to pay that sort of money. But if they are desperate about keeping Sanchez, who clearly was the best player in an Arsenal jersey last season, scored 30 goals in all competitions, winning with 15 assists. Phenomenal. So I don't think that this sort of money will be enough to price him away from Arsenal.
Okay, they need to remove their salary cap then. Okay, complete sports here. It will be Storm's Eagles camp in Paris, and Eagles gets Ahmed Musa Bousso. He will resume training today with the Super Eagles. And then Yekuru, this guy closes in on Arsenal move. I mean, finally, where is it? He has agreed, personal terms. So that's another thing here. Yeah,
still nothing official yet. Just newspaper reports, and that's what it is. Let's move on to Sporting Life now. And Judgment Day for Arsene Wenger. Bada talked about that already. As Arsenal board meets today, where his future will be decided, but you're not expecting anything different.
They are going to ask him, do you want to stay or not?
The answer will be what?
The answer is most likely going to be yes. But on one condition. He said that he felt particularly disappointed that the home fans turned against the team. They played in a very hostile home environment, which is why they lost games last season. He feels that once the whistle blows, or the referee blows the whistle for the start of the game, it doesn't matter what you think, you've got to support your team. And he didn't see a lot of that. There was a negative vibes
around
and that affected the players. So I don't know if he's going to make that a precondition, get the fans supporting us, and I stay on.
Come on.
Or
the fans can do whatever they like. One more on
they pay money to come watch you play, so play good football.
They pay salaries, most of your salaries. Anyways, one more. Edison to undergo mass medical. It looks like this young goalkeeper. Benfica is going to be the most expensive of all time.
Yeah.
City are not joking around this time.
They're not joking around. The experiment to bring Bravo in for heart,
failed woefully.
It backfired in their faces, and so they're looking to bring a young goalkeeper who can pass it from the back.
Okay. What is pass
Thank you.
rate? Do you have an idea? No.
It must be in the region of what midfielders do averagely.
Thank you so much for coming to the program, brother.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
All right, thank you for watching. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Tayo Salah.